What if I told you there's a way to grow more food in less space with fewer pests, no weather drama, and harvest fresh organic produce all year long? Sounds like a dream, right? But it's not. It's the power of a well-planned greenhouse. Now here's the kicker. Not all crops are worth your time inside a greenhouse. Some will waste your energy while others, they'll explode with growth, giving you non-stop harvests and mouth-watering results. So which ones are the real winners? Which crops deliver the biggest yield for the smallest effort? Stick around, because we're counting down the top 11 crops to grow in a greenhouse for success. And trust me, you won't want to miss number 1. If you're just getting started with greenhouse growing, kale is your best friend, especially in cooler seasons. Why? Because kale doesn't just tolerate cold, it loves it. While many crops slow down or wilt as temperatures drop, kale actually develops sweeter, richer flavor after a light frost. In a greenhouse, kale thrives in raised beds, pots, or grow trays. It prefers well-drained, compost-rich soil and moderate watering. With just 4 to 6 hours of light a day, this leafy green doesn't demand a high-maintenance setup, making it perfect for beginners or busy gardeners. And here's the kicker, you don't have to wait months to harvest. Baby kale leaves can be picked in just 3 to 4 weeks and mature leaves within 60. Use the cut-and-come-again method to keep harvesting from the same plant for weeks. Packed with vitamins A, C, and K, kale isn't just easy, it's incredibly nutritious. It's a powerhouse crop that proves you don't need tropical temps to grow something amazing inside your greenhouse. So if you want fast results, minimal fuss, and a leafy green that works hard all winter long, start with kale. It truly earns its title as the cold weather warrior. If you want a greenhouse crop that grows fast, produces heavily, and tastes refreshingly crisp, look no further than cucumbers. These vining plants thrive in the warm, humid conditions of a greenhouse and will happily climb skyward with the right support. One of the biggest advantages of growing cucumbers indoors is vertical gardening. Instead of letting vines sprawl across the floor, you can train them up a trellis or string system. This saves space, increases airflow, and makes harvesting way easier. Plus, cucumbers grow cleaner when they're not resting on soil. Start with well-drained, nutrient-rich soil, and keep it consistently moist. Cucumbers are thirsty plants, but they don't like soggy roots. Aim for 6 to 8 hours of light per day. And if you're in a cooler region, a small heater or thermal mass can help maintain ideal temperatures. Most greenhouse cucumber varieties are parthenocarpic, meaning they don't need pollination to produce fruit. That's great news for indoor growers. Within 50 to 60 days you'll have long, juicy cucumbers ready to pick. So if you're after a crop that climbs, produces fast, and never disappoints, cucumbers are a must for greenhouse success. Just give them support, and they'll do the rest. Looking for a fast, foolproof crop to kickstart your greenhouse garden? Spinach is your go-to green. It's one of the quickest growing leafy vegetables out there, and it loves the stable conditions of a greenhouse. What makes spinach perfect for greenhouse growing is its cold tolerance and short maturity time. You can start harvesting baby leaves in as little as 3 weeks, with full-size leaves ready around the 6-week mark. That means you can plant it again and again for a near-constant supply of fresh greens. Spinach thrives in cool, moist environments. It prefers partial sunlight, so even if your greenhouse isn't blasting full sun all day, spinach will still flourish. Use well-draining, compost-rich soil and keep it lightly moist to prevent bitterness or early bolting. Another bonus? Spinach grows well in containers, trays, or vertical planters, making it ideal for gardeners working with limited space. And just like kale, you can use the cut-and-come-again method to keep harvesting from the same plant over and over. Whether you're tossing it into smoothies or sautéing it for dinner, spinach offers unbeatable speed, versatility, and nutrition. If success means fast harvests and low effort, then spinach more than earns its spot on this list. If you're after vibrant color, rich flavor, and long harvests, bell peppers are a greenhouse game-changer. These sweet, crunchy fruits love warmth and stability, 2 things a greenhouse offers in spades. Bell peppers can be a little picky outdoors, especially in windy or inconsistent climates. But inside a greenhouse, they enjoy consistent temperatures, protection from pests, and just the right humidity. That means bigger yields, sweeter peppers, and fewer headaches. Start with rich, well-draining soil and give your peppers plenty of sunlight, at least 6 to 8 hours a day. They also need support, like cages or stakes, to keep heavy fruit from weighing the plants down. A common issue is blossom end rot, which is caused by calcium deficiency or uneven watering. Fix that with steady moisture and by enriching your soil with compost or crushed eggshells. You'll start seeing fruit in about 60 to 90 days, and with proper care, they'll keep producing for months. Grow different varieties, red, yellow, purple, for a colorful, vitamin-packed harvest. So if you want a greenhouse crop that's both beautiful and bountiful, bell peppers deliver big rewards. They're not just sweet, they're one of the smartest additions to your indoor garden. When it comes to reliability, speed and simplicity, lettuce reigns supreme in the greenhouse. It's fast-growing, space-efficient, and incredibly forgiving, making it perfect for gardeners of all levels. What makes lettuce a superstar? It thrives in cooler greenhouse conditions and requires only 4 to 6 hours of sunlight per day. That means you don't need fancy lights or high heat to grow it successfully. Just plant it in well-drained, nutrient-rich soil, keep it consistently moist, and it'll do the rest. The real magic, though, is in the cut-and-come-again method. Instead of pulling the whole head, you simply trim the outer leaves and let the plant continue to grow. With this method, one planting can yield weeks of fresh salads without starting from scratch. There are countless varieties to choose from: crisp romaine, buttery bib, spicy arugula, so you can grow a mix for texture and flavor. Lettuce also works well in trays, window boxes, or vertical planters, making it an efficient choice for small greenhouse spaces. If you're looking for a crop that's quick, low maintenance, and constantly gives back, lettuce is your leafy gold mine. It's no wonder it's called the cut-and-come-again king, it just keeps on giving. If you want fast results and a heavy harvest, zucchini is one of the most generous crops you can grow in your greenhouse. It's famous for its speed. Once it starts producing, it can feel like it's growing right before your eyes. Zucchini loves warmth and doesn't handle cold well, which makes the stable, protected environment of a greenhouse ideal. With rich, well-drained soil and plenty of organic compost, these plants will grow rapidly and produce in just 45 to 55 days after planting. Because zucchini is a self-pollinating plant with large blooms, it can do well indoors, especially if you help things along with a soft paintbrush or by gently rubbing flowers together to transfer pollen. This step is crucial in a greenhouse where natural pollinators may be limited. The only real challenge with zucchini is giving it enough space and ventilation, since the plant grows large and can attract powdery mildew if air circulation is poor. Trellising can help support the vines and keep fruit off the ground. Once it takes off, you'll be picking zucchinis almost daily. So if you're looking for a reliable, fast-growing, and delicious addition to your greenhouse, zucchini is a true feast maker. Who doesn't love biting into a juicy, sun-ripened strawberry? The good news is you don't have to wait for spring or rely on the weather. Strawberries grow exceptionally well in greenhouses, and they're one of the most rewarding fruits to cultivate indoors. With a controlled environment, you can protect strawberries from pests, frost, and inconsistent rain, all of which affect their yield and flavor outdoors. In a greenhouse, you can grow them in hanging baskets, raised troughs, or vertical towers, making them perfect for maximizing space. Strawberries love rich, well-drained soil and plenty of light, ideally 8 to 10 hours a day. Use compost or organic strawberry fertilizer to boost fruit size and sweetness. The real secret to greenhouse strawberry success is keeping the humidity balanced and ensuring good airflow to prevent mold. They're typically ready to harvest within 60 days of flowering, and you can extend the fruiting season by staggering your plantings. Some varieties even produce multiple harvests per year under the right conditions. Whether you're growing them for smoothies, desserts, or just snacking straight off the plant, strawberries are a sweet surprise that thrive in greenhouses, bringing color, flavor, and joy to your indoor garden. Carrots might not be flashy, but they're one of the hardest working crops you can grow in a greenhouse. They're compact, reliable, and surprisingly easy to care for, making them a great choice for both beginners and experienced gardeners. In the open garden, carrots can suffer from poor germination, pests like root maggots or stunted growth due to compacted soil. But in a greenhouse, you have full control. Use deep containers or raised beds filled with loose, well-drained, sandy soil, and you'll be rewarded with straight, tender roots. Carrots prefer cooler temperatures, so they're ideal for year-round growing in a greenhouse, especially in fall and early spring. Water consistently to keep the soil slightly moist but not soaked. Too much moisture can lead to rot or cracking. You can start harvesting baby carrots in about 30 days, with full-sized varieties ready around 70 days, depending on the type. Try fast-maturing or colorful varieties like Paris Market or Purple Haze for fun and variety. Carrots don't just store well, they're also packed with vitamins and incredibly versatile in the kitchen. For a no-fuss, space-efficient root crop that delivers every time, carrots truly earn their title as the underground workhorse. If you're working with limited space but still want maximum flavor and yield, herbs are your greenhouse MVP's most valuable plants. They take up very little room, grow quickly, and are incredibly useful in the kitchen and beyond. Whether it's basil, parsley, thyme, cilantro, oregano, or mint, herbs thrive in greenhouse conditions. You can grow them in small pots, hanging baskets, vertical planters, or along the edges of raised beds, making them perfect for filling in gaps between larger crops. Most herbs need 6 to 8 hours of light a day, well-draining soil, and regular but not excessive watering. Some, like basil and parsley, love warmth and humidity, while woody herbs like rosemary and thyme prefer a drier environment, so group them based on their needs. The best part? You can use the cut-and-come-again method to harvest regularly without killing the plant. That means continuous fresh herbs right at your fingertips. Plus, many herbs have natural pest-repelling properties, helping protect nearby plants in your greenhouse. It's a win-win for productivity and plant health. So if you're after a low-maintenance, high-reward crop that fits anywhere, herbs are the tiny powerhouses that punch way above their weight. When it comes to greenhouse gardening, tomatoes are the ultimate showstopper. They're high-yielding, visually stunning, and packed with flavor, making them a favorite among home growers everywhere. Tomatoes love consistent warmth, sunlight, and humidity, all of which a greenhouse provides in spades. Unlike outdoor setups that expose plants to wind, rain, and fluctuating temperatures, a greenhouse offers tomatoes a stable environment to truly thrive. This means stronger plants, fewer diseases, and more delicious fruit. Start with rich, well-drained soil mixed with compost and choose indeterminate, vining varieties for continuous harvests over many months. You'll need to provide vertical support like stakes or trellises and regularly prune side shoots to keep the plant focused on fruit production. Tomatoes are heavy feeders, so a steady supply of organic fertilizer, especially one high in potassium, will keep your plants productive. In enclosed spaces, you may need to assist with pollination by gently shaking flowers or using a soft brush. Within 60 to 90 days, you'll be enjoying juicy, sun-warmed tomatoes that taste better than anything store-bought. If greenhouse gardening had a rock star, tomatoes would headline every time. With a bit of care, they'll reward you with a harvest that keeps on giving. And that's why they're the superstar of the greenhouse. At the top of our list is the leafy greens mix, and for good reason. Combining fast-growing, nutrient-rich greens like arugula, mizuna, baby chard, mustard greens, and spinach gives you a powerhouse crop that's perfect for greenhouse success. These leafy greens love the cool, stable environment of a greenhouse and grow quickly. Many are ready to harvest in as little as 21 to 30 days. Even better, they're ideal for cut-and-come-again harvesting, so one planting can give you multiple harvests over several weeks. What makes a mix so effective? Variety. By growing different greens together, you reduce the risk of pests wiping out your entire bed. Plus, each plant brings its own texture, flavor, and nutrient profile, making your salads more exciting and your diet more balanced. They don't need much space either. You can grow leafy greens in shallow trays, vertical systems, or raised beds, and they'll still thrive. Just provide well-draining soil, moderate moisture, and partial to full sunlight. For gardeners looking to maximize yield, minimize effort, and get fast, healthy results, this leafy greens mix is unbeatable. It's efficient, delicious, and incredibly rewarding, earning its place as the ultimate greenhouse crop combo. And there you have it. 11 powerhouse crops that can transform your greenhouse into a thriving, high-yield garden no matter the season. Whether you're just getting started or refining your setup, these plants offer the perfect balance of productivity, ease, and flavor. If you found this countdown helpful, don't stop here. Check out our other videos on organic gardening hacks, eco-friendly gardening tips, and companion planting secrets to take your garden to the next level. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your fellow gardeners. You never know who might be one crop away from garden success. Thanks so much for spending time with us today. We appreciate your support and love hearing from you. So drop a comment below and tell us, which of these greenhouse crops are you growing or planning to try next? Stay tuned, because in the next video, we're diving into how to build the perfect year-round greenhouse rotation plan. You won't want to miss it. Happy growing and see you in the next one.